A woman taught her daughter to shoot every day, even showing her how to siphon petrol from a car's fuel tank. She insisted her daughter sneak out at night to practice driving, despite the girl's resistance. It was all to save her life, so the daughter had to obey her mom. You see, in the future, humanity faced a bizarre catastrophe. Everyone suddenly and inexplicably lost the ability to sleep. On the first day of this insomnia epidemic, people didn't realize the gravity of the situation. Sleeping pill prices surged several-fold. By the second day, even with medication, no one could fall asleep. Strangely, hospital patients paralyzed for decades began regaining consciousness. At first, Ellie didn't know about the global insomnia because her own daughter could sleep normally. She casually mentioned this to a colleague, who became very interested and asked where her daughter was. There was also an old man who could sleep, but he was locked up in a research facility, subjected to countless experiments to quickly find the cause of the insomnia. After hearing this, Ellie hurriedly lied that she couldn't remember and immediately cycled home. The streets were jammed with parked cars, hinting at a looming greater crisis. Ellie frantically pushed open her door, desperately calling her daughter's name. Her son informed her that his sister and Nan had just left for church. As Ellie and her son were about to rush there, her colleague unexpectedly showed up, having followed her the whole way. He tried to persuade Ellie to send her daughter to the research facility, arguing it was humanity's only hope for developing an antidote. Ellie didn't have time to listen and rushed out in a panic. It was the third day of humanity's sleeplessness. People were starting to hallucinate. But when Ellie arrived at the church, the folks there refused to let her daughter go. Ellie's colleague tried to explain, but a security guard, also hallucinating, accidentally shot and killed him. Ellie used the chaos to escape with her daughter. Her son then tried to convince Ellie that running wasn't a good idea. It would be best to send his sister to be researched, in case a cure could be found to save everyone. The woman was persuaded by her son's reasoning. He found a car and they drove all night to the address of the research institute. The next day, they went to a library in another city. Ellie needed to find maps there. To give her daughter the ability to protect herself, the woman began teaching her to shoot. The girl was reluctant but still held back tears as she studied the gun. However, she couldn't bring herself to pull the trigger. The woman fired a shot to demonstrate, not realizing her daughter would be startled and run back to the car. That shot nearly hit Ellie's own son. Due to 4 sleepless nights, her thinking was muddled. She had no idea her son had just gone across the street. As mother and daughter were studying the map, they heard a commotion outside. Peering out the window, the woman saw that sleep-deprived prison guards were hallucinating and releasing all the inmates. The pair quickly ran towards their car, but when they reached the bottom of the stairs, they saw a prisoner driving it away. As they tried to chase after it, a group of convicts blocked their path. The woman had a gun, making the prisoners hesitate to act rashly, but they still slowly approached. The woman fired a warning shot, only to realize there was just one bullet left in the gun.